Hello, welcome to Dr. Girija's Corner. Today I am going to talk about lower back pain and how to prevent low back pain. Low back pain is the most common pain syndrome. About 80% of the adults suffer from low back pain at one point of time or another. And 80% of the time this pain recurs. And it is the second commonest cause for hospital visit. The pain, where is the pain coming from? The pain is coming from the muscles, bones, joints, nerves, and also from the neighboring structures like kidneys, ovaries, uterus, prostate, etc. Commonest cause of back pain is muscle sprain or ligament sprain. And again, muscle sprain or ligament sprain can be due to repeated heavy weight lifting, or it can be due to sudden awkward movements like twisting or bending of the body, or maintaining a bad posture for a long time, or lack of exercise, obesity. Then another cause is bulging of the disc or ruptured disc or herniation of the disc. These discs are certain structures in between the two vertebrae and they act as cushions. This can get damaged during injuries, accidents, etc. And as a result, it can press upon the nerves and it can cause a radiating pain to both the legs or one of the legs according to the severity of injury. Another cause is degenerative disease of the spines. See, wear and tear happens as age increases, and this can lead to damage of the bones and this resulting in low back pain. Then another cause is arthritis, that is inflammation or swelling in the joints. Again, the cause can be due to infections or injuries or degeneration. The next cause is spinal canal stenosis. There is narrowing of the spinal canal, which can result from overgrowth of the bone or due to degenerative diseases of the bone. Again, this can lead to pressure effect on the nerves, leading to radiating pain in one or both the legs. Then another condition is spondylolisthesis, that is the vertebra bone will move forward. Again, it can be due to a degenerative disease of the spine, or it can be congenital by birth. Then univertebral fractures, spine fractures. Then osteoporosis. In osteoporosis, the bone becomes very weak and brittle. This is the main causes due to calcium and vitamin D deficiency. In postmenopausal women, due to estrogen deficiency also, it can result in osteoporosis. Then another cause is scoliosis or curvatures in the spine. It can also again congenital or acquired causes. Then tumors, malignancies, or any infections, local infections. Then referred back pain, as I said you, from disease of the neighboring structures. For example, kidney stones can cause result in back pain. Then abdominal aorta, there is a big vessel in the abdomen, and this an aneurysm or swelling in the abdominal aorta can result in back pain. And prostate problems like prostatitis, cancer prostate. In ladies for uterine problems like fibroid uterus, endometriosis, all can result in low back pain. Then low back pain can present in various ways. It can present as a dull, aching pain present throughout, or it can present as a pain radiating to the buttocks, legs, and feet. This can be very common in herniated disc or spinal canal narrowing. Then it can pain getting worse after prolonged sitting, especially in sciatica. Then pain getting better after changing position. This can happen in spinal canal narrowing. The pain worse on waking up, but gets better on moving around. This can occur in a condition called ankylosing spondylitis and certain types of arthritis. So pain can be acute low back pain or chronic low back pain. Acute low back pain means pain persists for few days or up to 2 or 3 weeks. And it subsides on its own, either by using some painkillers, oral painkillers, or local application of ointments, or you can do a small physiotherapy like interferential therapy. The pain will subside on its own. What is chronic low back pain? When the pain persists more than 3 weeks and it results in disability and lost work time. And 98% of the causes of chronic low back pain is due to herniated disc or disc disease, spinal canal stenosis, osteoarthritis, etc. And 2% is due to other causes like malignancies, infections, etc. Now, chronic low back pain, you have to do investigations like X-ray of the spines, you have to do as MRI, you have to do a CT abdomen to find out the cause and treat the cause. Now, when to go to a doctor? So, when the pain becomes intolerable, when the pain persists for a long time, there's some pathology, you have to find out the pathology and treat the pathology. Then when you develop leg numbness or weakness, or you have a difficulty in controlling the bladder or bowel, then you have to go to a doctor. So how to prevent back pain? See, you have to take some measures while sitting, standing, lying, etc. to prevent recurrent back pain. Example, for a sitting, you can avoid sitting for a long time. Suppose you are working in an office, you have to sit for a long time. You have to get up in between. Say every half an hour you can get up, walk for a few seconds and come back and sit. And while sitting, you see to it that your feet touches the floor and your back is well supported. Or you can use a cushion in the back to support your back. And avoid sitting in a couch with a deep seat. It's not good for the back. Coming to standing. Standing means if you have to do some work for standing for a long time, then better to keep one leg on a footstool, up on a footstool and then stand. Then this will prevent the strain in the back. And avoid half bent positions. Then coming to lifting of heavy weights. So as far as possible you avoid lifting heavy weights. And if you want to lift a weight, then while lifting the weight, you do not bend or stoop forward. Keep your back straight while lifting, and you have to bend your knees and then go and take the weight and lift by straightening your knees. And do not jerk or bend when you lift weights. Then, while lying, what you have to take care of is you lie on a good firm surface. Or you can lie on a firm mattress. You can even put the mattress on the floor and lie down. While coughing and sneezing, so if you continuously cough or sneeze, you can develop back pain. So what you have to do is bend backwards to increase the curve of your back. When you cough and sneeze, that will reduce back pain. While driving a car, it's better you don't drive if you're getting recurrent back pain. And if you have to drive, then you move the seat forward to the steering wheel and raise yourself by sitting on a pillow and place a supportive towel at the back while sitting in the car. Then try exercises. Very, very important to prevent back pain. A lot of exercises you have to do every day, half an hour or 15 to 20 minutes. You spend some time for exercise. Then if you are overweight, you have to reduce your body weight. As I told you, obesity can cause herniation of the disc and can lead to low back pain and sciatica also. And smoking, you have to stop smoking because smoking can cause coughing. Coughing can again lead to back pain. And smoking also reduces calcium absorption and prevents bone growth, leaving smokers with an increased risk for developing osteoporosis. So you have to stop smoking. So these are the few things you have to take care of to prevent recurrent back pain. Thank you. I forgot to tell about diet. So you have to have a healthy diet rich in calcium and vitamin D, especially postmenopausal women.